Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at some new true wireless earbuds that are dual driver earbuds, just like my Anchor Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, which happen to be my favorite earbuds of all time, at least at this time. And I saw a review on YouTube with the Soundpeats True Engine SE, which were also dual driver earbuds. And when I searched for that on Amazon, these earbuds also came up. So I ended up getting these instead of the Soundpeats True Engine SE. So let's just unbox it, and then I'll tell you later on why I got these over the Soundpeats. Nothing much, just comes in a envelope or a bag with the Soundpeats name and some of its features in the front. And then on the back is a picture of the Fusion 1 earbuds. So why did I get these over the Soundpeats True Engine SE, which also got some pretty good reviews? They're basically identical, except for a few things. The Phaisers had a longer battery life. They had bigger drivers, 8mm versus the 6mm on the Soundpeats, and they had a longer warranty. They had a 2-year warranty and a lifetime sweatproof guarantee warranty, whereas the Soundpeats, I believe, only had a 1-year warranty. And as far as the battery life goes, the Soundpeats had 27 hours of total working time. The Phaisers had 40 hours of total working time. So both the Soundpeats and the Phaisers were $49.99 at the time of this review. They're also Bluetooth 5.0, both of them, and they both have the same codecs, including AAC, SBC, and aptX. The one difference is the Phaisers also came with free Comply or Comply T400 memory foam tips, and I used to use these same memory foam tips on my older wired earbuds. Phaiser also has a website, a Facebook page, a blog page, a phone number that you can contact them just in case you have any issues with your earbuds. There's an easy way to get a hold of them. Oh yeah, and also an email. And they're both IPX5 sweatproof certified. So upon tearing open the paper bag or plastic envelope, we get the carrying case right here. You also get some instruction manuals. It looks like you get one quick start manual and one, here's the quick start manual right here, and you also get a more in-depth comprehensive manual that's about, like, I believe it was 20 pages or more. Okay, so let's opening up the case. This is the carrying case. This is not the actual charging case. Inside the carrying case, unfortunately, it's now 2020, and Phaiser decided to bundle it with a micro USB, no USB-C, folks. So that's a negative right there already. And then you get all your ear tips. So you get 7 pairs in all, I believe. You have what looks like in the first one, the large ones right here, and then you have the smaller sizes, medium and smaller sizes in the second bag. But you also get, and this is why I also got this over the Soundpeats, is it comes with the Comply or Comply memory foam ear tips right there. And like I said, I used to use those Complys way back in the days when I had my wired earbuds. And here is the actual charging case itself for the earbuds. It feels plasticky, but it has a metallic brushed finish, and it's like a greenish color. So here at the very front is the Phaiser name and logo. Right above the name are your 4 status LEDs for charging. On the bottom, you get the Phaiser name, the FCC stuff, the size of the battery, and the made in China logo or name, made in China. Here in the back, you get the micro USB charging port, and up top is semi-transparent, clear black plastic, where you could see the earbuds as they charge when you're charging them with the LED lights, the like red or blue. So I'm gonna open it up and we're gonna look at it real quick and see. And yeah, see, you can see the LEDs right there, so you know that your earbuds are charging. Okay, so before we pair this, just let's run some quick specs right out of the way. This charging case is good for up to 40 hours is what it has on Phaiser's Amazon page. And the earbuds themselves, the earbuds are good for 6 to 7 hours of charge on a single charge. I mean, it's going to also depend on your volume levels. So I'm going to have to test that out in the review and see how long exactly the charge is from a full charge, if it's really 6 or 7 hours or if it's less. And so yeah, that is it for the specs. Oh, it has a Bluetooth 5.0 and it has Qualcomm aptX on these earbuds, and IPX5 for sweat and water resistance. Let's do a quick comparison of this Phaiser case with my Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro. And as you can see, looking at them towards the front, the Phaiser is taller, but then if you look at them this way, the Soundcore is much wider. Yeah, the Soundcore is much wider, and I don't know, they seem to be almost the same. Depends on how I like the Soundcore's case. I'm gonna be biased about that, just because it feels good in the hand. It's got this soft like touch material here on the case, and of course it's micro USB and wireless charging compatible. And this part right here, the glossy part, is going to be already susceptible to smudges, and it'll probably get scratched up just like my other earbuds. And those would be these earbuds right here, the my Mi Buys E19, I think it is. Yeah, my Mi Buys E19 that I still like. So that is that for the comparisons between the two cases. The Soundcore, I believe, has, so this, like it says on the specs, up to 40 hours of charge. The Soundcore has 32 hours of charge on the charging case. Okay, before we end this unboxing, let's just pair these Phaisers or Phaiser Fusion 1s to my Note 10 Plus. So normally for most of my true wireless earbuds, all I do is pop open the lid and they start pairing automatically. I'm gonna just do search right there real quick so I know the Bluetooth is looking for them. And what do you know it? They're right there up top. It says Phaiser Fusion 1, as you can see right there. So I'm going to hit that, give it okay, permission to access or pair, and there it is. Our Phaiser Fusion 1s right there are connected, and 100% battery out of the box. How about that? So before we end this unboxing, let's take a quick look and walk through on the earbuds themselves. So like I said, I picked these over the Soundpeats because number one, they had a longer warranty and they had a better look to them. I just like how they looked compared to the Soundpeats. They have a greenish I think, a greenish military type tint, and you can see right through where the drivers are. They're the gold. They have gold accents on the drivers, and they're clearly labeled left and right. And you can see the magnetic contacts right there. And yeah, these have 8mm drivers compared to the Soundpeak 6mm. You can see the touch controls right there, the LED lights on the outside of the earbuds or the front of the earbuds. So compared to my Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro, which has the touch button, touch controls on the top button on the Liberty 2 Core is harder to feel out. But the good thing with that button being up top is it doesn't push it into your ears more like the ones on the Phaisers, with it being in the front where you're pushing it into your ear more when you're touching the buttons. So here they are. Both of these are the right earbuds for your right ear, and you can see the LED light for both, and then you can also see the buttons, and you can see how much bigger the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros are, whether you're comparing it from the front or side view or top view, whatever. They're a lot bigger, so they're gonna stick out of your ears more, and you will see that in the wearing and comfort section. And so yeah, so the reason why I also got this over the Soundpeaks, other than, you know, the better warranty and bigger drivers, is because nobody else has done a review on these earbuds. So I decided, you know what, since nobody else has done a review, I haven't seen any YouTube videos on these Phaiser Fusion 1. I figured, let me be the first. So YouTube, you're welcome. So here we are in the gym. This is the earbuds charging case in my hands. Now we're going to put it in my gym pockets to see how it looks. And as you can see, in my gym pants, it does not stick out too much. And my gym pants are kind of tight. So the fact that they don't stick out that much is pretty good. So now we're going to try the earbuds on. And I'm using the foam ear tips, but I also tried out the medium silicone tips that came out of the box, and they fit really well. So now we're going to do a shake test to see if they would stay in your ears while you're working out. Now remember, these earbuds are also IPX5 sweat and water resistant, and they did not fall off, so the fit is very good. And this is the profile of the earbuds when you're wearing them, and you can see how they look on you, or on me at least. So they're not that big, they don't stick out as much like the Anker Liberty 2 Pros, and as you can tell, they fit well without falling off. So at the end of every one of my workouts, I always do some kind of ab or core work, and I'm demonstrating the decline sit-ups with the earbuds. And like I said, this is towards the end of my workouts, so I did get sweaty, even though it might not show because I did towel myself dry before we videotaped it. But I'm just showing you guys that the earbuds stayed in place the whole time I was working out. Not once did I feel like they were going to fall off, and not once did I feel like I had to readjust them. So as long as you take your time, find the right size tips for you, you're going to get the best fit, and with the best fit you'll also get the best sound. So as mentioned previously, these earbuds are Bluetooth 5.0 and they have aptX. So I was able to pair these earbuds with my laptop, with my desktop, and my Sony Smart TV, and as far as connecting them to all of those devices, there were no issues. So the only issues I had with this, and not really a big issue, but it's a feature on more expensive earbuds or headphones, is that like sharing option that the more expensive earbuds or headphones have, where you can pair it to more than one device at the same time. These earbuds, if you pair them on one device and then you want to switch up to another device, like say I paired them up with my smartphone and then I want to pair it with my laptop at the same time, you can't do it. You got to do it either one at a time. So if I pair it with my laptop and then I want to listen to it on my smartphone, I have to disconnect it from my laptop and then repair it or reconnect it on my smartphone. So with Bluetooth 5.0, these earbuds have a rated connectivity claim of up to 30 to 40 feet, and I can confirm that. When I was at the gym, I could go from one end of the gym, leave my phone in my gym bag, go to the other side of the gym, and even go downstairs and then come back upstairs. It would have a pretty strong connection. So there's no issues with that part of the connectivity as far as range. And as also mentioned, these earbuds have aptX. So when watching videos, either on a smartphone like my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, or my laptop, or my desktop, which is a Windows 10 Pro, or my smart TV, and even with my nephew's iPhone, there were no issues with lag or latency. So all in all, with Bluetooth 5.0 and aptX and AAC, some of the other codecs, you should have no issues with connectivity as far as range or with latency when watching videos on iOS or Android or Windows or smart TV platform, whichever operating system your smart TV has. Now, I can't say that for sure. My smart TV is my Sony Bravia, and they usually use the Google platform, or they have Android TV, I believe, is what Sony has. So connectivity wise, range, and video watching, you should be good to go. Okay, now for phone call quality. So this is not a big thing for me, only because I don't like taking calls on my earbuds or my headphones. First of all, if you're at the gym and you're taking phone calls, you're not working out hard enough. And number two, if you're like with a group of people and people don't know that you have earbuds on and you're taking a phone call and you're having a conversation, people are going to think you're crazy. So that's the way I feel about phone calls. But anyways, phone calls taken on these sounded decent. It wasn't too bad, almost good. I can't show you guys because I don't have the equipment and I'm still learning on how to do this stuff with the whole editing and stuff like that. But phone calls sounded decent on this, and sometimes even good. Now, it's also going to depend on who you're talking to on the other end. If they're in the same network as you are, if you have a strong connection near a cell phone tower or whatever, if you're inside or you're outdoors, it's all going to depend on your call quality. And like I said, it was decent. And if I was in the gym taking phone calls, which I tested out, my friend said that they can barely hear other people around me. They just heard my voice, and it sounded a little bit robotic, but not too much. So that is it on phone calls. So now we get to the most important part of this review. How do these Phaiser earbuds sound? So here is a direct quote, or I'm going to read off of the Phaiser Amazon page, and here it says, "Our team of Swiss sound engineers teamed up with music lovers and athletes to create the perfect headset for those who love intense soundtracks to go along with their intense workouts." And are they telling the truth on that? Maybe. I mean, I can't verify if they actually had Swiss sound engineers teaming up with music lovers and athletes, but I consider myself an athlete and I have pretty intense workouts, and wearing them
while I'm working out, I do have to say they sound pretty good. Actually, not just pretty good, they sound damn good. Now, compared to my Anchor Liberty 2 Pros, which are also dual driver earbuds, the Anchors have more clarity, or it has more definition because of the Anchor has a Knowles balanced armature driver, and then a 11 millimeter dynamic driver, whereas the Phaisers have two 8 millimeter dynamic drivers, and that's why I think is the deciding factor on the clarity there. You have two different type of drivers on the Anchor, where on Phaiser you're having two of the same dynamic drivers to cover the whole music spectrum of, bass, treble, and mids. And Phaiser's motto is live loud. And these headphones do get loud, but again, they do not get as loud as the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros. But all in all, if you're listening to dance track, hip hop, rock, workout music, watching movies, listening to podcasts, they'll do a good job as far as sound goes. And it also depends, like I said, if you find the right fit of ear tips, or whether you use the silicone or the Comply memory foam tips. I wish they would have had different sizes of the Comply or memory foam tips, but they only have the one, and I believe that's a medium size. So if you have larger ear canals, the Comply memory foam tip might not fit you. So that is our look at the Phaiser Fusion 1 True Wireless Earbuds. I was going to show you guys some sound samples, but when I recorded those with my microphone sandwiched between the two earbuds, the sound just didn't sound right, and just wasn't a good representation of what you would hear through your own ears when you're wearing earbuds themselves. The best way to know is if you have Amazon Prime, order them through Amazon Prime, and then if you don't like the sound, return them. And with that being said, I do recommend these earbuds. For just a little under $50, they have very good sound for the price. They sound almost as good, but not quite up there with my Anchor Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, which are my favorite for sound. But they're pretty close. And considering the Anchors are like $150 and the Phaisers are only just a shade under $50, so they're like a quarter of the price of the Anchors. They have all your codecs like AAC, SBC, and also aptX, and their Bluetooth 5.0. So you will get good connectivity and no latency or sound delays when you're watching video. They're also IPX5 for sweat and water resistant. And like I said, if you find the right ear tips that'll fit for your ears, whether it's the silicone or the memory foam ones, you're going to get the best sound and also the best fit, where you'll never feel like they're going to fall out of your ears. And I've worn them for long listening sessions, and they have never felt uncomfortable. Speaking of long listening sessions, I did test out the runtime, and they lasted me just a little bit over 7 hours, and that was at 90% volume. You can also use them one at a time, like mono versus stereo mode, and it doesn't matter which earbud you use. And one more thing I almost forgot is the touch control buttons do allow you to control volume, up, down, play, pause, skip tracks, and also voice assistant. I didn't really go into it too much just because I don't really use the touch controls. Again, just like calls, when I'm working out and I have the sound that I want, I'm not really fiddling or touching the headphones, period. I'm just listening to my music and getting my workout done. And that's mainly what I use these headphones for, or these earbuds, is for working out. The only thing that could have made these a lot more better is if they had an app where you can customize the sound, and had EQs and stuff like that. But, for $50, you probably not getting an app. You could probably download an app from the Google Play Store or iOS, whatever Apple Store is, and find an app for your preferences. So that is it. This is the Phaiser Fusion Ones dual driver earbuds. You can get them on Amazon, at least at the time of this review, for $49.99. So if you guys are interested in these earbuds or are interested in buying them, please use the link in my description, as it does help out my channel and my charity. And also follow me on Instagram at The Workout Geek for all the latest happenings in my channel and good workout advice. So that is it, everybody. Till next time, take care and have a great day.